Hi, my name is Sopheak Duong, and I'll be speaking to you today about the key lessons that I've learned from Management 5050 course and how it changed me in terms of my mindset. Before taking the course, I always thought that business is about maximizing profit and cutting costs. However, throughout the past 10 weeks, I've come to realize that business is about taking care of the people around us, taking care of the society, and solving real world problems ethically. After I've learned about the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, I've come to realize that a couple months ago, I've made the right choice by quitting from a truck tire company. The company always focused on making more tire and making low quality tire instead of thinking of how they can make the tire last longer and how they can recycle old tire. I think that I made the right choice because to me, ethic, sustainability, and environment is very important than having a job that I don't like. SDG also taught me that there are many ethical and sustainable problems that we need to tackle right now rather than just the climate change alone, which I initially thought it is the only main problem that the world is facing right now. Also, this course supplied me with many practical frameworks that I can use for my future study and future career. One of the frameworks that recently taught me to see beyond the naked eye is the Johari window. By applying the Johari window to receiving feedback on both assignments, particularly made me learn that there are a lot of room for improvement that I've never thought of before, which is my blind area. After receiving feedback from tutor on assignment 1, I learned that I need to focus more on the how and why instead of just focusing on the what when I try to link a concept and theory to the real world. This feedback helped me massively when I applied to my second assignment. Furthermore, I also received feedback on assignment 2 that I need to be clearer on what I was trying to convey. After receiving this feedback, I did a self-evaluation and noticed that I need to start thinking more critically and more analytically when doing case study or report. These feedbacks are very valuable to me because I can learn early about my mistake instead of making the same mistake twice when going out into the real business world. Last but not least, I've discovered my strength and weakness throughout the course. I learned that one of my biggest weakness is I always put on a fixed mindset instead of the growth mindset. Yet after reading the Authentic Paradox article, I've learned that being too rigid to oneself does not make me a great leader at all, because a great leader is a lifelong learner. And I reflected back on myself and it connected with me personally because I'm always trying to look for the answer from within instead of seeking external inspiration, which I think that made me authentic. This article also made me realize that the leader was one a learner that took time and practice, and by developing and growing oneself, it does not make us unauthentic. Another weakness of me is that I have a very short temper and low level of patience that I cannot hide from anybody. To make the matter worse, because I think that this is authentic and hiding is unauthentic. I realized that I have a low emotional intelligence after linking it back to the course material, which is an unfavorable character for a leader. I become more informed that having high EQ does not take my authenticity away, and having constantly reflecting on my own self-awareness and looking back to the value and principle theory, I discover a new definition of authenticity for myself, which as long as I hold on to the core value and the core principle, that already make me authentic enough. I would like to thank Dr. Lynn Gribble and Miss Gina Shihadi for teaching and guiding me throughout the past 10 weeks. Thank you.